This is pretty much my nemesis every time I do a long run. Look how steep it is. And you can pretty much see me going through that slope, which is in the video. You can pretty much see that it seemed like it's not that bad, but like when you are running it, it's that bad, not gonna lie. So that was a tough one, but we had to do it. Kilometers down, and this is pretty much the section where it was near the farm, and you can pretty much see some cows and some sheep as well. And this is pretty much going to be the finish line where I'm going to end up at this video. So that's pretty much 14 kilometers run at a pace of 5:47 per kilometer. My final thoughts for that race was long but easy, so it was manageable. I know from the past that I've said that I didn't like running, or I find running quite boring.
But if you like running and you want to try running, you can try it. It's definitely a good habit, and there is some people who like it, but that just wasn't my thing.
And to an extent, I still believe that, but for some reason that I don't know, I always seems to go back into running. But I think like the main reason is that I find it quite difficult mentally, especially when you say to yourself that you're going for a run, and the day where you said that you're going to go for a run comes. It's kind of tough because like it's a battle between, are you going to do it or are you not going to follow through your word and do it? So it's pretty much really tough mentally, but I actually really enjoy sometimes going for a run even when I don't feel like it. It's just to challenge myself and get out of my comfort zone. And that's pretty much similar to when I was recording some of the content from the 14K run. It was pretty much starting raining at like mid-run, and I was pretty much soaking wet. After that, I just decided I wanted to do something. I wanted to change the route and make it shorter so that I can just finish on this run and like call it a day pretty much, because I was like, I don't really want to do the 14K. I'll just do a 9K or like 10K or something like that. But even though I was having those thoughts, I pretty much said to myself, no, you're not going to change the plan. You're going to do this, and that's it. And after I finished that run, I actually felt quite good that I actually followed up in my word and like decided to do the run that I wanted to do and that I said I was going to do. So I don't know, it just give you great feelings, especially if you are running and you are doing it quite consistently, and I actually just love it. So even though I hate running, I love the feelings that you get from running, if that makes sense. But like if you are running, you probably understand what I mean by that, because like you probably have those days where you wake up, you are probably supposed to go for a run, but you're kind of like, I don't want to go for a run, but I'm just going to go for it anyway. And That's pretty much it. So right now I'm just like talking about sometimes the struggles that you get from running, but I think it's a good thing because running is a good thing and it's a good habit to have, but it's really tough to be consistent at running. But right now I'm just trying to be as constant as possible with running. So I pretty much have easy jogs, some speed session with sprinting as well, because I still do some sprinting. That's not something that changed because I actually love sprinting. Some long runs, and that's pretty much how I structure my weeks with running. And this is pretty much a side note that I wanted to share with you as well. Wasn't easy. This one was real tough, not gonna lie. But we got it. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not as flexible with my left arm than my right arm. I actually don't know why, but my strong arm is my right arm, and I've been doing these little exercises, this little stretch for both my arms, but like I'm still struggling to keep up with my left arm. So I should do it more with this arm so that I can become more flexible. But this section is more about me trying to minimize injury risk and trying to be flexible as well by stretching my upper body, legs, just because I also like run a lot. So that's pretty much the point of this cool down stretch mobility routine. But yeah guys, that's it for the video. This is pretty much a typical Sunday where I do a long run, which is going to be 14 kilometers. Then I do some of my calisthenics skills. Right now I do handstand push-up. Then I do my mobility stretching routine, and after that, that's pretty much a day for me. That's pretty much what I usually do, and that's usually the order that I do it as well. I just wanted to share that day because I thought it would be interesting to share. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.